Welcome back. Thanks for watching Good Morning Connecticut. Well, keeping our dogs warm during the freezing winter months, it can be tough, right? Frostbite, hypothermia, and even death are real dangers to your dog as the snow piles up, of course, if they're outside. And today we are joined by Richard and Vicki Horowitz from Barkbusters, along with Minnie, a 2-year-old French Bulldog. Minnie is happy to have her TV debut here, looking fabulous in your red sweater, Minnie. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
It's our pleasure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is so important because I think obviously dogs can't talk to us. So how do we know when it's too cold for the pup to be outside?
Okay, first of all, Minnie's a short-haired dog. So you have to be very sensitive to short-haired dogs, older dogs, who might have arthritis. So basically, any temperature below 40 degrees, you have to be very cautious of. A short-haired dog, you want to have a coat on, like Minnie has. She doesn't mind it. It helps her. If there's snow or ice on the ground, you want to be able to when they bring them in, clean their paws off. They don't want salt in their paws. It could cause irritation.
Is there some safe stuff that you can use on your walkways at home for the pet?
Well, there are some pet safety ones out there that you just have to do, but the best people to talk to is your vet, or if you go to a pet store, they tend to have the ideas of what ones would be best. But you do have to be careful of anything that, any of the sand, the mixes that the trucks put on the roads or whatever. You don't always know what are in those. You have to be careful, and that's why we suggest you wipe their paws.
Can they dry out the paws? Is that what can happen?
Yeah, okay. And if they have little cuts on their paws, you know, if there's little stones and that salt gets to them, it could hurt them. The other thing about dogs you want to be careful of outside with the cold weather is that if they're arthritic, and it's icy, you also want to make sure you take them out on leash so that you can bring them in quickly, or you can guide them away from ice patches so that they don't fall. And so that you have to be very careful as far as that health piece, as far as older dogs. And people just need to realize that if we're cold, then our dogs are cold.
Sure.
And also keeping them in a car, for example. A car is like a refrigerator. So we always talk about the summer months and how we have to be careful of our dogs overheating. Well, you also want to make sure that they don't freeze.
Sure, that fur coat only goes so far, essentially. And these are some great ideas, too, to keep your dog entertained once they're inside, because today we're not supposed to get up to 40 degrees, so today's a good day to maybe think about some fun indoor activities for the pup. What are these?
Well, one of the things you want to be careful of is if it's cold or if it's snow and you can't take your dog outside, people want to be able to tire their dogs mentally. So you can do some training, just obedience type work with them, but also you can set up some games and have fun. Hide and seek. You put your dog in a sit, go into a different room. You can have the kids involved with this as well. Hide and then call your dog, so they have to find you.
So great. And all too often too, you know, we hear of cases of people, you know, being charged with animal cruelty during the winter months. We just had that case in East Haven where that pit bull was left alone. I think they've named him Charlie right now. And I know that you're actually helping with that case.
We're going to go out. We're going to go out on Monday and do an assessment and kind of look at his personality, and because I know what they want to do is they want to be able to find a home where he'll be cared for, loved, and treated with respect, which all dogs deserve. So we're going to go out there and kind of do an assessment, look at his personality, see if there's certain triggers of his behavior, and make sure that we can help them decide what would be the best environment for him to be in.
That must break your heart, though.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as we saw the story, we contacted Channel 8.
We spoke to Noelle, and we offered help training.
And we also said we would help with training.
I know. Look at Charlie there.
Yeah,
stuck in a crate. I can't even imagine. I know PETA, too, offering a $5,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest.
Yes, that would be our pleasure. The other thing, just want to go back to toys about this wonderful dog is about these dogs, is that, you know, dogs need, people think that their dogs only need physical exercise of running outside and getting that. And so the mental training of the hide and seek games, putting their food, having them work for their food by putting it in a game changer, it makes them really think about, it makes them work for things. And when they have to work for something that they want, it tires them out. We always say a tired dog is a happy dog. You dog running around the house aimlessly with nothing to do, give them something to do, feed them with put their food in a game changer, so that it gives them some entertainment and keeps them out of trouble.
Yeah, we don't want those pups acting out, that's for sure, especially indoors. All right, well, thank you so much, Vicki and Richard. Some great advice.
Thank you.
Minnie, you did a great job.
She's a wonderful dog.
Oh my gosh, so sweet.
Yes.
2 years old French. I just love Frenchies. They're so great. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
for more information about Barkbusters and all their great tips, just head to our website, WTNH.com. Just click on that Honor tab and pull it down to the Good Morning Connecticut Weekend section. And I'm glad we did this segment today, Sam Cantrell, because this is definitely one of those days we want to put, you know, our dogs in our sweaters and be mindful of all that.
And it's very normal for this time of the year to have weather like what we're seeing outside for